Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Eco. Sorry it's a little bit late of a start tonight. I had a family thing and we stayed a little longer than we usually do, but that just meant that we're having a good time, so that's okay, but it was time to come home anyway, because getting kind of late, and everybody was kind of wrapping up too, so good timing either way. But we're going to jump back into Eco here, and I think we can work on definitely can work on moving the kitchen tables and buildings and things all into the kitchen, the new kitchen that is, and start working toward a bit of a reconstruction of the town. I have some ideas of things that I want to do, and I think kind of experimenting with that tonight is a good idea. To see where that leads to. And then also, of course, we can find other things to randomly distract us at some point. So let's go ahead and switch into the game. There we are. So we're here. I have not had a chance to take a look at all the foods we're missing in our variety here. Marshall, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for claiming first. We're missing almost 20 foods, though. So if we have time or feel like it tonight, we could grab some of those and get those in. Because if we do, then we can probably get this bonus here up a little bit higher. But right now, I need to eat some Berry Supremes. As soon as we burn down some calories, we'll get that. That'll give us a 10% craving bonus, which will be also very helpful. So we have the kitchen. The kitchen actually has been done. I would like to figure out a color to paint the floors, this floor and that floor. And then I think the roof part, I think I'm just going to paint the same as the walls, but I think the floors need to be a different color again yet. So let's maybe start with figuring that out, get those painted, and then we can move the kitchen stuff into the kitchen stuff. Right, so we kind of went from this color to that color, and I'd like to go just, again, a bit darker on it. We could probably back out some of the white. A darker olive might be good. I think I'd even like to go darker than that. Go with less yellow, but I think some of the yellow is useful. That's kind of a really super dark green, which is kind of where we're going with this. So maybe that's a good one. Let's save that one there. And then we can mix up just one batch of it. It's going to be 55, but that's okay. We need charcoal powder. How many? 5. We have 3, so we just need 2 more. Mixing. There we go. Oh, it needs 8. It needed 5 more. Oh. Okay, 3 more. Mix again. There we go. All right, and then we can put that in here. We can move these around, and we can grab the iron paint gun, this one, and we can go work on that. Drag the paint in there. See what it looks like first. Yeah, I think that's good. Kind of a, I don't know, kind of an uglyish color, but also I wanted this building to kind of be the one we painted. I may not paint very many more, if any more, just because of interest, I guess, or lack thereof. Do this from the inside, though, maybe. In the whole process of painting things. But I think we can have this one be painted. This 55 is not going to be anywhere near enough. We'll have to grab at least another batch, if not 2. Okay. And then we'll have to see about that light color that we did. I don't think I'm going to paint the bar at all. I think that's good the way that it is. That light color we painted the walls. Kelzamar, welcome in. Careful here with the furniture. I think it'll paint the furniture. I don't really want to do that. I really wish you could batch paint, though. That'd be kind of nice. Oh, I'm out of paint. I'm out of paint. Okay, so we're definitely going to need... That was one batch. We're going to probably need like 3 more batches to do this whole floor and the upper floor. Because if that was one... Actually, we probably need even more than that. So we need a bunch of charcoal powder. Let's just grab the whole stack. And let's do... Need more base paint. Alright, well, we'll start with that then. Crafting of base paint needs iron, oil, and white powder. Let's go with, well, what's the batch here? 20... Let's do 40. That means I need 10 iron bars? No, let's do 80. Because that'll be 19 iron bars. We need more white powder made. We'll need some more oil. That's fine. Eat those. 19 iron bars, and the white powder, mostly. I have some roads. I'm going to probably use that for the parking spaces on the other side of the road and things. Iron, iron, iron. There we are. 19 iron bars. There. And then a bunch of white powder. At least... Well, at least like 44. Made here at the mill. White powder is trillium flowers. Let's go with, I don't know, 80 maybe? Yeah, we'll do 80. Start that craft. And that will go to here. So that's good. Okay, good. You make that. Then we need a little bit more oil, which I think I can handle. Actually, we're handling it already. Yeah, we're handling it already. Good. Because, well, we aren't going to have enough. Nope, we're not handling it already. We need to make some more cottonseed oil. Which means we need to make some more cotton seeds. We have plenty of cotton. Wherever that is. Here it is here. So we can easily make the cottonseed oil. Cotton seeds. Do 800 seeds. It's going to use a good chunk of this food, so maybe it would be a good opportune time to look for the food that I'm missing. And feed it into the loop here. All this stuff's getting made. Cottonseed oil. 800 means, I think 100 oil. Yeah, thereabouts. Alright, you're good. I need to make some dried meat. I need to eat 4 of them. Good. Beef jerky, I'm good on. And we'll pick up the dried meat in just a bit. And I can eat boiled grains. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Campfire roast. 2 of those, I think. Yeah. Char, char, char. Gonna be all the complicated stuff, probably, or mostly. I bet. Charred pineapple. Charred sausage. Do I have any of those in storage? I do have 1, so that's good. We can make 2 then. Charred taro. Charred tomato. Salad. Stew. Stew. Okay, we're going to make the meat stew. No, not the fish stew. Red hearts of palm we're not making. This we need to eat 2 of them. That's going to require 2 meats. Yeah. Two charred meat. Okay, let's pull these in. These. There. That. Meaty stew. There we are. This one, that one, this one, that one, this one. Okay. These are done. And these are done. Oh no. What did I do? Cancel that. This one. Should use those things for that other meaty stew. No. Alright, well then. That goes down there, that goes in there. This goes in there. Goes in my pocket. Okay. That's the first half a dozen or so of those items. See, let's go in here. Let's go, we're not eating that one. That one's good. 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 This one? Good. This one? Good. This one? Good. Good. Nope. One. That one. This one. That one. Okay, that profession's all good. These two. Bear claws. Do I have any of those made? There they are. I need to eat 3 of them. Bread. Camas bread. Bulb. Pizza. These pizzas I need to eat 2 of. And that's all I have room for. So we'll stop there. Okay, let's get back to spraying. Did I pick up the paint? I did pick up 100 of the paint. We'll come back for more when we have this all used up. All right, that's the entire front section here. That one I'll have to get from outside. Remember, oh, actually, just do it right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with this part yet, so I'm not going to paint that yet. The sort of staircase part. I need to eat. I have to paint that one from the outside too. Both of these corners, I'm guessing, are going to get painted from the outside. This is a little less gymnasium. Oops, I right-clicked. I cleared the paint color. Okay, and we're out. Go grab some more paint. I also need to run down to the coastline and get some more crabs. Hopefully. They're available right here. So I have 10. Let's mix another batch. Or white powder. This. I'm going to do 2 batches because I need it anyway. Oh, that was, I screwed that up. That's 10. That was 10 per craft. Although I did do the minimum number of crafts for the iron consumption. But yeah, that crafts a lot. Oh well. So we have just a little bit left down here, but then we have the whole upstairs, so it'll be fine. Oof, indeed. It's fine. I mean, it was still a minimum, or 0 waste craft, but I probably don't need 700 more buckets of paint. Just guessing. Unless I do paint another building. That's really where the paint comes in handy, usage-wise, is painting these buildings. Painting like a vehicle or whatever, like a cart, doesn't matter. Actually, this way, upstairs, we'll paint the upstairs floor. And I'm going to start with these here and not do the staircase once again. And then this upstairs, by the way, will be like my second of each table that we need. So like this, a second mill, or a second stove, or second whatever. Kind of an as-needed thing, more than always thing. But I'm going to have them in here because it'll also count as a second kitchen for the purposes of housing. That's what I said, yeah. Too bad you can't do multiple, like an area of paint. Like, even like a 3x3 or something would help a lot. Hey, Mark. Welcome in. Any other batch, I think. Oh, I'm sure there is. Or there could be, anyway. Whether there is or not is just dependent upon whether the modder has done it. But especially with this iron paint gun, like it's definitely, you know, it costs more to make. It's definitely a higher kind of level thing, but it doesn't really do anything more than the wooden one did. Other than I think it's got more sprays per repair. Kind of like how the other tools have multiple uses. More uses for the higher tiers. Do the outside here first. That way I can just do the inside all in bulk. Those corners, though, they're going to be a bitch to get to because it's the second floor. I'll have to see about how to get to those from down below. Outside. Alright, can I get that done with one more batch of paint? I don't know. See. So this here, and then I also want, not you, but this one? Yes. Because we're going to have to paint the, how much of that did I have? 20. We're going to need more of that, too. Mix me some more of this one. Another 40 buckets. That might not be enough. That's not going to be enough. Let's do one more. One more mix, and I'll take that with me, too. See how far we get. I might need another batch of that. I don't think that's too ugly. What do you guys think? Galadorn were here, he'd be judging, but that's what he gets for going to bed. Like a responsible adult. I might run out of this green yet. Yeah, it's kind of a... They all kind of go together well, I think, at least. Maybe an ugly color overall, but they go together well. That's why I did what I did with by selecting the color, by just changing the black and the white to change the tint of it, rather than the colors themselves. Because I'm not very good at color coordination. So, do what I can. That's not where my skills lie. Yeah, we need one more batch of this. For 9 plus whatever those corners are. Let's do E. Oh, I see. Okay. So we can do these now. This color. Actually, I wanted to go out and check. Oh, it does paint the metal parts, too. Oh, well. It's not what I want. Elder and responsible in the same sentence without not being in between is surprising. I agree. The other reason I don't want to do a whole lot of this painting is because it takes a lot of time. And yeah, I'm going to need more batches of this color too. I can already tell we're 25 buckets in. We've done a tiny, tiny bit. But I did say like a responsible adult. So I was just comparing his activity to what a responsible person might do. Just aesthetic. That's another reason why I don't really care about it. Is because it doesn't really get me anything. It'd be nice if it did improve the tier. Like, if it bought you another tier or the better part of a tier to have it painted, that would be kind of nice. But it doesn't. It doesn't get you anything. You hungry? this color's technically peach, according to what the game says. But it's really just like a slightly yellow white. I think that was the combination. The other thing that is somewhat bothersome about this is that the floor of upper floor is the ceiling of the lower floor, and so whatever tile you choose to do, whether it's painted or specific tile or whatever. Oh, we're out of paint. Totally out of paint. So let's see here. 2 more buckets of white, 1 more bucket, or batch rather, of green. So whatever color or tile or design or whatever you choose to do for the ceiling or the floor is the opposite as well. And the part of that really kind of bothers me the most. I needed 2 buckets of white, or 2 batches of white, or peach. Is part that bothers me the most with that is like the carpet flooring, which we will use, but I might do a different building style with that, just so that I can that's not so bad. Just so that I can use that and not have it be the ceiling of the building below. But I'll show you what I mean when we do that stuff. We make that stuff. I don't need that one, so that's it. Ah, I fell. Let's do this. These ones here. There's a couple of more instances where I might paint things. You saw nothing? Yeah, good. But it would be more kind of exception based rather than painting a whole building like this. Like, for example, well, one of the buildings that I think I might build out in the world is a lighthouse. And so I'm going to make it out of that limestone we've been making the last little bit, last episode, the ashlar. But I'm probably going to paint like the stripes on it or something like that to make it kind of like a lighthouse normally kind of looks, stereotypically looks anyway. With paint, like maybe make some red paint or something and paint red stripes on it. That would be the only other thing that I might paint, but that would be a handful of blocks, not a whole freaking building like this. Are we going to have enough? There lies the question. We did have exactly enough of the dark green, or rather, not an excessive amount. We have less than one batch of it, which makes sense because we only made one batch for like 10 blocks, or 13 blocks, I guess it was. Looks like we might just pull this off. Yeah, we're going to just barely pull this one off with what we've got. And if we need to do any more painting like that staircase or anything, this color, then we may have to make another batch. But for now, it's fine. I could just leave it wood too. We'll see. Bare wood, that is. Let's go put this stuff away. Eat a little bit. And get these kitchen buildings ready to move, I think. Let's see, storage. You can have that bucket. You can have this bucket. You can have this gun in there. First thing I want to do, though, is go get those crabs. Hopefully we have a half dozen of them. Yes, we need 6 more crab. I've been emptying the crab pot, but you only get 6 or 7 at a time. So hopefully it's full again. Could make another crab pot, I suppose. 2. Uh-huh. May need to make another crab pot or 2. And blowing over the road is interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a desert effect. Gives you a biome-specific, I guess, effect. But I need to get the crabs in here because I need to finish the one of the recipes there. Healthy crab rolls. So if I did a couple more crab pots. Hewn logs times 15 each. Wow. No, it's always been there. It's just one of those things where you may not just not notice it. Here we need to make some more hewn. I only have a few, and so let's make 32. Oh. One. Okay, basic, yep. 32, craft. 2 batches of dowels, craft. There's 15. 1 crab pot. Although I do have this other kitchen we could put into place. And then put the other one upstairs. See how that plays out. I'm not sure yet how I want to handle it. Alright, and there's the other 15. Here's the crab pot. God only knows where I put them. Doesn't really matter. Because it'll pick them right back up again. Alright. A crab pot. Or 2. Another minute on the other one. Let's see. What else can we do? We'll have to wait for that mill to finish. That's got another 15 minutes left on. Or rather, no, that's the seed thing. But the mill's gonna not finish until the seeds are done. So, the mill's got about another 15 minutes. We could start moving other things. We do need more mortared granite, though. That might be a good thing to do. I do have some. And then we have to decide what to make the buildings next to this out of. One of them will be the hunting lodge. Or, not really, more like a butchery than a hunting lodge. That'll go on that side of it. And that's where we'll have, like, the all of the sort of hunting tables. Or, yeah, the hunting tables. Not the butchery table itself. That'll be in the kitchen itself. But the hunting stuff. I think this needs to be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I need to go over a little bit more even. Yeah, I think so. Do I have... No. Out front here, though, I do. You. Did you go get a cart or something? I want this building to go 6, 7. I gotta clear this whole bit out here. That's assuming that I want it pressed up against that wall of dirt, which I guess I do. But we need a cart or something, some kind of storage here. But that crab pot finish, let's do that part first. And then we can go clear that stuff out. That's going to get cleared out by hand. So I'm thinking that building will get made out of maybe some of the hewn logs that we have, because it doesn't need to be super high tier. It just needs to be high enough tier to accommodate this table, so hewn should be fine. Because this thing only has 1.8 need. That's fine. So I think hewn logs will be good there. That's kind of part of what I wanted to accomplish tonight, is just kind of figuring out what goes where and how. That way we can do that building over the next handful of episodes. It's going to take a while to get the town rebuilt. Alright, so I don't want these all right next to each other, because I think there's a kind of overfishing mechanic, where if these are real close to each other, they won't work as well. We'll kind of come out here with one of them. And we'll go maybe... This one is here. Yeah. How many more did I get? None. Yeah, that's not good. Then we'll go over here. And put the other one over here someplace. Alrighty. So we're going to have to wait and get the rest of those crab in a little bit. Hopefully they get caught. Otherwise we may have to go out and find crab. How many crab are still left? There's 71 crab left in the world. That's good. You'd always go out with the bow and arrow and hunt them. It's not the most ideal situation, but it's possible. Take our trusty green cart here. And go clear that wall a little bit. So kind of think about too, what if you want your name in the game kind of permanently, what building you might want, what profession building you might want named after you, at least as we're doing this. Well, Jonathan didn't name it after himself, but named the kitchen already, Roadkill Cafe. So this will be like the Hunter's whatever building. So that's available. On the other side of the kitchen here will be like a farm building, maybe like a Grange. That's open as well. And then after that, I think it'll get into the wood stuff, but that's part, like I said, of what I want to get planned out a little bit tonight. You are block 344. You're 345, so yeah, we gotta go one more deep. A little bit more limestone, because we could use more of that. I still have a ridiculous abundance of limestone, even after all the ashlar we crafted last time. I think, I don't know if I did it actually or not, but I did bring over at least some sandstone to craft some ashlar sandstone. I also want to bring over some granite if I didn't do that already. Got some tomatoes there. So we can do the same. And then I want to go grab the other 3 kinds of stone too, so we can make a little bit of each. I'll fill this dirt in there to make this kind of smooth. That maybe. You'll go there. I don't know what I'm going to do with this part here yet or not. This needs to come out, though, because we're going to put in the granite patio blocks here. I go up one more block there? I think so. Let's go this way. Up here. Fill in a little bit more here. There. And there. Let's put these in here. That'll be fine. We just take these blocks out right here. Alright, now I'll have to bring the truck around or something around to pick those up. Let's see, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 6, it's 11 blocks. I don't have that many made. Make a little bit more granite then. I fell again. Eat. Eat. I have 7 and I have 3. Oh, of course, I'm 1 block short. Wouldn't you know it? I'm 1 block short. Although... I could just steal one from the granite building we have. Because we may not rebuild in granite, and we may not, even if we do, we may not need that number anyways. Because I don't know that I have any granite visible here anymore. I have to go find it. I moved it around. Let's just steal one of these that we don't necessarily need. I should have done the upper floor in wood anyway, so fine. The windows, that is. Match the lower floor. That was dumb. Right, so there's our patio. We'll come around and pick that stuff up with the truck. So let's move some of these tables and things down here. I may need to continue the power poles further. We also may need to build another water or windmill turbine thing like that down somewhere over here. Although that one might also need to get moved eventually too. As part of this rebuild, this table can go. Because we don't need it over there anymore. We drop off these tomatoes that I have in my pocket. Don't need them in my pocket. The last of those, and let's pick up this thing. And this thing. Oh, this is done. Okay, good. This one. And I'm full. Stick to decamping. Welcome in. I just hydrated, but I will do it again.
Nerd alert!
Today's nerd shirt. Bazinga. Okay, so the mill was going right here. And I would actually rather have the mill be in the farmer's area, but because it counts as a kitchen building, it needs to be here. And there's no power down here, so we're going to have to at least bring some power down here. Milling upgrade, there's one. This is, let's see, this stuff goes out here. This one, drying rack can go, I think, right there would be good. Which way is front? I think that way is front. There. And then the campfire can go over here or down here maybe someplace. No, actually maybe this should get scooched down a bit. Actually, I could put it just like that. Yeah, put the campfire right here. Maybe right there, so it's a little bit away from the building, so it doesn't catch the building on fire. It needs fuel. And it needs a campfire upgrade. And then the other mill upstairs. And I'm going to be less picky about where it goes, because this upstairs isn't going to be like a restaurant kitchen, it's just going to be a regular kitchen. So we could put it right there, that would be fine. It could go anywhere. And I don't know how I'm going to use these yet, but probably I'm going to probably use them as the one up here for the paints and the flax oil maybe, and then the other one would be for the foodstuffs itself. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll need to bring all the chests and the fridges and things down. We could try to make, now that we have electricity, we could try to make the industrial refrigerator. We don't have enough of everything yet, but we could make some more things. I'm only going to make one of these. I will probably make at least one of the regular fridges also, but one of these. This will be for the cooked food. We'll have one for some of the, maybe for some more of the cooked food or some of the intermediates or something. And then that'll be upstairs, whatever we have otherwise. So I need a couple more radiators, another advanced circuit, and another steel plate. Start with the advanced circuit here. You're not moduled for the right thing, so let's switch you around. And these need to be made in groups of 10, 10, 4, and 20. Okay. 20 it is. It means I need more copper wire. We'll need a bunch of these anyway, so it's fine. Whether we need 20 of them or not, I don't know, but we need a bunch, so it's fine.
Poke, poke, poke. Is that all you do?
Yes, that is all you do, Batman. I need more copper smelted. Don't smelt some more copper then. Also, all these things burned out, but that's all right. We'll get them refigured when we refigure everything. My housing score dropped by quite a bit because of the lack of lighting, but I'm okay with it. We don't need the skill points as much anymore, so it's fine. Let's do copper. Let's do just 40. We're gonna need some more clay molds pretty soon, but I think we'll have enough. Two more radiators and a steel plate. Steel plate and the radiators are both made here. It means I need more steel. Is it 20 or is it 40? Do I need that many more plates? Yeah, why not? Need to bring over a bunch of steel then. And then more radiators need heat sinks and copper wire. Let's see. 10. 10. I need 10 more of those. Maybe. Make them. 19 more heat sinks and a whole bunch more wire. How many heat sinks do I have? 16. Okay. 5... 20. I don't think I want to make that many more heat sinks, though. Let's just make the 5 for right now. It'll cost me more wire, but that's okay. We'll make the wire here. More wire. We're making the copper so we can make the wire. I don't know if I have any more steel smelted or not. I don't know if I could see it from here, even if I did. Or not. Yeah, there it is. Now the question is, can I pass it across without too much hassle? And that's probably going to be a no.
Nerd alert!
Nerd alert. There's some in orange, too. Yeah, that's good. I'm not even seeing... You know what I need to do? I need to not use that. Let's see. Glass Deviant. Bazinga. And the Tentacle Lord. Alright, I think I can see more storages from here because of the way the links work. Yeah. Is he the one I want? Maybe. Maybe. Can I see more? Definitely. Let's see. There it is. That's the one that I want. Picture in the satisfactory section made some interesting designs. Nice. 19 of these. Can I carry all those? I can. Grab all this wire too and mosey on over here. Not that one. This one. Doot. 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 Alright, what are you short on then? Radiators, right. What you're making now? No, now you're making steel plates still. Let's switch over to radiators because you got all the steel plates that we need for right this moment. Make those radiators and then we can have our big fridge, which will be nice to have. And then, let's see. Should we go check the crab pots again? Probably. I mean, I could refuel all those braziers and all the wall lights and things. But I don't really see the point, given that we don't really need a ridiculous amount of skill points right now. The only advantage they have for me at this point is that they will give me more every time I do a recipe. But we only have a couple of professions that are under. So, giant jump ramp? Yeah, that's a bridge. Yeah. Alright, we're up to 3 out of 5 or 6 that we need crabs. That's something. 5. Do we need 5 or do we need 6? We need 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. Even better. These don't spoil though, so we'll just put them in the box and they'll be fine. Carcasses do not spoil. Game logic. Why is... Oh, I am out of clay molds. Okay, we can make some more. Clay molds are gathering. So we have the wrong module in for that. Push that around. And then I probably... Nope, they're visible. So that's fine. Because they're going to be visible that way. Let's do 100. That's a lot. Let's do 50. That'll be 200 molds. And it'll take 2.5 minutes. Look for some more of those foods, but I think I will wait on it, maybe? 85. I think it's like 92 or 93 that we can have capacity for. Let's see, I want to move these two buildings, these two cooking vessel thingies. What is the problem with you? Oh, it's fuel. I have a lot of fuel in there. Here, you can take this. Hold that. Thank you. Go. Same thing. Hold that. Come back and get it later. And this one here can come with. These pipes also. And this one will be done in just a few seconds. We can take that too. Got it. Okay, so here in this corner... Alright, I need to put these pipes away. Or I need to put them up, but I don't exactly know where they're going to go, so I'm just going to put them away, and we'll put them up in just a minute. Pick these up in this corner is the cast iron stove. That way, I think? Yeah. And then next to it, the bakery oven, I believe, what I wanted there. Yeah. And then finally over here, the regular stove. Whoa. Right there. All right. And so I also need to punch a hole in the wall there for the pipe to go out. Now let's go ahead and do that. How high up did I put it? Because there was a formatting layout issue that I put it up as high as I did for the reason I did. 1, 2, 3, fourth block up. One, two, three, fourth block up. Right there. I need a few more of these steel pipes. I want to use steel because it's a tier 5 block. Or tier 4 block, rather. This building's tier 5, but that's fine. These are tier 4. And I'm gonna connect all these things up to the pipes, even though they don't need to be. I think I can do this one anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more steel pipes. I have 8. And these all burned out. Like, literally in the last... Probably even since maybe we started the stream. They all burned through their fuel. What's an OSHA violation? This crack in the floor here? Yeah, it's gonna go away eventually. That one connects. That one connects. And I know that one connects. Even though these do not need pipes, I still want to put them in there because I think it looks better that way. The kitchen goes here. That's this one. And I can actually have its module that I haven't been putting modules in any of the other ones. Cooking upgrade. Wait, advanced cooking upgrade. That one. You also get advanced cooking upgrade. What's your problem? You're not getting electric power. Alright, we can fix that. You need to see another power pole. Advanced cooking upgrade. You need fuel, of course. That's going to be the baking upgrade, though. We'll eventually make it an advanced baking upgrade module, but right now we don't need it. And then we need the cooker there. Good. Okay. Another power pole. And, the butchery table. And, something else. Those pipes are sexy looking. Giggity. Yes. Yeah, they're steel, so they're going to be fancy looking. You can come with me. And then we're going to move all these, or some of these storages. Oh, I know what else I wanted. I wanted that electric fridge. That industrial fridge, rather. So that'll be in here someplace. Yes. The butchery table goes over here. Oh, that's the module. Butchery table goes over here. Nice. These go back outside. Actually, the power pole goes back outside. We were going 30 blocks apart. This one is at 226. We need to go to 196. Right there. And that should kick off the power connection for this guy. It does. It's green now. It has the power. Only 36,000 watts available in the network. And then we can pick up these 6 sulfur and put down the big fridge here. That's a big fridge. Ooh, that barely fits. Nice. And that has storage for that many stacks, and I think they're bonus stacks similar to the silo. Which actually we want to make one of the nice silos too. But that gives us a nice walk-in fridge there. Yep. I thought it would be good here in this part of the of this kitchen. I could put it upstairs. It might look a little more logical upstairs, but since it's where I'm going to be having all of my cooked food go, I kind of want it to be in there. So this, I can get rid of these things now. Along with those things that are there. I should probably drive my truck down here and do that. I also need to transfer over the clay molds for smelting. Let's see. Scroll. I don't know where the clay molds are. They're going to be in the gathering box. Here. Those are wooden molds. Here's the clay molds. Okay. Scroll. Maybe? Yeah, here they are. Boom. Alright. Truck. Let's do... Got another batch of roads here that I'm going to just go ahead and grab. Did I blow past them? Oh, they're there. Okay, so I can do 2 wide. However long I can make this thing. And I need 2 spaces here. 1, 2, so here. And then go there. The reason I'm doing this now is so that I can empty out the truck so I can collect up those things. And so that I can also do... That's right? Yeah. And then I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that I can also do... move the food around and other ingredients like that. 1, 2, 3, 6. Dang it. Right? Yeah. And this one goes here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We can go back to this and this. Sure, we have a crap ton still. Yep. Okay. Too many. There. Up there. Do this. That. And that'll be too far, it looks like. Back to the corners again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I can go there though. And go back to this again. I have 64 left. So I'm currently working on the road down here, so I could bring those down there real quick, but I'm also doing some removal with the excavator down there, or the skid steer, so I don't know that I want to do that just yet. But this should be okay to pick up this garbage, and the other garbage, which I probably can't see from here, to get those 2 carts out of here. I also need to make those other 2 doors at some point. Yep. What's up? That up. Although we'll want them again for the next buildings, but those will be a little bit of work yet before we are ready to do them. Okay. And where the heck am I going to put all this crap? You can have these. Oh. You can have that. You can have this. You need to make the granite ashlar. Go in there. And I think I'm too far away. I might be too far away for these, but I'll just put them down here. Or carry them, by the way, down here. This can go... Oh, let's do that first. This can go into here. Some of it. Definitely have to clean that up. Okay. And then let's try to get some of these stockpiles picked up. Didn't put all the butchery upgrade in there. Or not the stockpiles, the storages here. I will still want to have... Maybe I should make the other fridges. Yeah, I'm going to want to have a box still to drop off the carcasses, but that'll be in that other building we're going to make, yep. I'm going to want a milling output, which I think will be one of the new fridges, and we're going to want a meat output, which will be one of the new fridges. Let's make 2 of those fridges for upstairs. Those are the regular refrigerators. They might be in here. Yeah, they are. So 2 of those means, yes, that's fine. I'll live. All right, 2 of those. 2.5 minutes away. Okay. And then all the rest of the foodstuffs, or at least most of the rest of the foodstuffs, will go into other things. I need to find, though... turned it off, yeah. Need to find the powered silo. That might actually have been over here somewhere, too. I want one of those, too. An electric silo for my food. Oh, yeah, right there. That needs steel pipes. What else do we need steel pipes actually for? Alright, we're going to need a few more of them. I'll make another batch. We're good otherwise. I'm only going to make one of these. We're going to put the seeds in the one we have. The food in this one, and that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's go make another batch of pipes. And let all that stuff get made while we make a batch of pipes. Should still have some steel left to make the pipes out of. Wait, the pipes are made here? Anvil? No. Steel pipes. Are they made in the Blasty Boy? Yes, they are. They are an advanced smelting recipe. So, and we need the power hammer here, which we have. Let's go with this module. Bring those up. Push these down. And this makes a batch of 40? Yeah. Okay. Go. Once the first 4 come off the presses, I will grab them. Actually, I have one, don't I, somewhere else? Yeah. Once the next 3 come off, I will grab them and run with them. Got them. Bridge project is done. Silo project is underway. And there. You know what I think that means? I think that means I will want to flatten this area so that I can put the silos back there. How big is this powered one? Is it any bigger than the regular one? Four by 5. Okay. About the same. The Great Flattening. Which means that I probably want my skid steer to do this. I'm going to want the skid steer. Okay, let's take the truck, go down and rescue the skid steer with the asphalt we have. Yeah. I was working on this loop road now, or this belt road, I guess, whatever it is. Belt loop? There we go. No. Widening it out to 5 plus stone where we need sides. So let's start with... Yeah, that's fine. Let's start with just a temporary ramp, or maybe I won't even need that. What do we have again? 64 up to 64. Let's do this. Go there. Just to mess with it a little bit. There. Dotted lines. There. Boingy. See what I mean by rescuing the skid steer? Can go all the way out. And it'll take out some of those stone when we need to however much we need to do. Really? I'm too hungry to put shit in the truck. Okay. I have 20 left. I could do, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm going to be 1 short. It's fine. You can pull out of the way. Get this nice flat dirt here we can drive on. Dig these out by hand. It's only like a few dirt here. 5. How many more do I have? 10 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'll take these 3 out, and then we'll just have kind of a little bit of a oopsie daisy here at the end. Be okay. We'll square it off, straighten it out, and all those things sometime next time I come out here to do this stuff. Go out that far. You go out that far, and I need 1 more block right here. And there'll just be a little bit of inconsistency there, but that's fine. Truck. I want to put some of these here, so I'll just go ahead and do that now. I may do something a little bit cleaner there, but I know I need at least a few of them. I may also put some of them here. I do need to figure out what I want to do about that little road going into that farm there. I may just make it dirt. I do need to deal with this because this tree keeps regrowing here. I keep hitting it every time I drive by it. Like, I've done it 3 times in the last couple of hours of gameplay, like since the last stream. And then the rest of this stone... Oh, I know I can do some of this stone. Go in here. There, actually 1 more here. And then we can do ramp. But I'm going to need the rest of it. I have 3. Alright, well... It's fine. 1, 2, trace. That's going to go up there. And I'm going to actually probably end up widening that a little bit more to fit the ramp in there, but I might not. Might not. I'm going to need a way to get the skid steer back there. I do have some sandstone. I don't know what I want to make the farm building out of, though, permanently. Any thoughts or suggestions, opinions, remarks, revelations, tidbits? Like, what do you think I should make the farming gathering fertilizers building out of that's going to go basically wall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wall, like that width. Should it be wood? Should it be stone? Should it be tier 2, like hewn or mortared? They'll see there's horrendous clumps. Yeah, those haven't gotten taken out yet. They'll come out eventually. Old wood red barn. So, no. Only because long-term goals are to come out here, in this big area here someplace, and put up a farmhouse painted white and a barn painted red. But yes, making the barn out of hewn actually makes some sense to me. And the house could be lumber or composite lumber. We can argue over that part later when we actually get out there and do it. I may end up cleaning up some of this stuff here too. I don't know. the edges of this road. Not sure yet. But no, so I don't want to do the red barn in there. I want to do that out in the world. I want this to be more like a town. So it's more like continuing the design we have with what's already built, but making it be the permanent whatever. So it could be the same granite. I'm thinking the hunter's cabin part or the hunter's shop part will be the wood. One of the hewn log colors, whether it's the regular hewn or the softwood hewn or the hardwood hewn, we don't actually have. But we do kind of have. This is hardwood hewn. I think? No, it's not either. This was hardwood hewn? This was hardwood hewn. So those, I don't know. We could stick with the granite. I'd have to tear this out in order to do that, which would be fine. We'd lose whatever the room is above, though, in order to do this, which would also be fine. I do kind of like this idea of the stone and the wood. It's going to need to be bigger, though, so we're going to need to make more stone anyways. I don't know how much excess stuff I want laying around, but on the other hand, kind of a who cares thing. I did want to make 40? 20. 20. This makes 2, so 20 crafts of the granite here. So we could stick with the mortared granite for that building. For the hunting building, maybe I'll do the hardwood hewn. That'll be these pieces here, but a lot more of them. We have a lot of oak, so we could easily do it. Let's go put those. No, let's just temporarily. No, I should make some. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. We need more granite. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop some granite out of the tunnel here. Wally Wally Bing Bang. There you go. We'll make some mortar granite. We'll make the floor out of the new stuff, and then we can move the buildings around as we go. We'll just get a skid steer full of granite, basically. Here. That's what she said. But also it's gonna get raised by at least one more block, possibly 2. And definitely widened here. As we're doing. One does. Be careful I don't fall in this hole up here made by the copper. Might be all the further I can get. Yep. All the further I can get till I bring down some roadblocks or something to put in there. Which I can also do. I missed a block back there. And I'm running into some basalt. Because of course I am. I need like 3 more blocks here though. Now let's just go right there actually. Here we go. Got it. Just a couple there too, but those are a little tougher to hit. We'll get them when we widen the rest of this tunnel. See the cold air in the fridge down there. Should be cold enough now to put the food in. No, that is not a mechanic. Joke. You can come with me. Go to blue roof. And orange roof. Or basement, that's probably fine there too. I didn't have much room in the orange roof. That's fine. You go there. Let's make a bunch of this, like... Well, it's going to be 6 on the inside plus 2. That's 8. And I think it's 15 deep. 8 by 15 is 120. I think it's 15 deep. Are these 15 deep or only 10 deep? One, two. They were only 10 deep. Maybe I'll go deeper. Go deeper. But I will need platform back there, so this is probably fine. I also saw that I was pretty low on gas in the skiddy. So let's go get some old gas. I think I have 10 more made already. I do. Alright, that's 75. I have a bunch of crushed sandstone that I see that I could turn into sand, but it doesn't look like I need some sand. So let's just make this into roads. Not quite enough for a batch of roads, but we'll get some more in there in a little bit. Except that I'm going to need some food, and finding the food is going to be a little tougher without the way that I was doing it, which was the buildings. Let's see. Ugh. Yeah, I need... This is going to get kind of ridiculous. But... Or the tables, rather. But I need this. And I need 2 of these. And I need 2 of these. And I need 2 of these. I saw, by the way, that I'm out of boiled sausage. So I need to eat 4 of those. Out meaning that I need to eat some. So I need simmered meat, 2 of those. And the corn fritters, which I don't know that I have any made. So that might be a problem. Who else do I have stuff made? This one here, millionaire salad. I need to eat 2 of those. Those in here too. If I don't have any of the corn fritters made, I'll just skip them. Oh, I can eat some of these fruit tarts. I'd eat 3 of those. Fruit roll-ups. Pirojak. I need to eat 3 of those. Pirojak? Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any of the Critters made, so that's fine. Don't care that much. Run on any of the pizzas? Yeah, this one we could eat 2 more of. This one we could eat 2 more of. That was good. That one I just ate. You're good. This one I could eat more of as well. Alright. A decent amount of food in my pocket for eating. That's what you do with food. You eat it. Put it in your mouth and feed it. Nope. The granite is done. Let's go back to the truck. Load it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 15. Definitely need to clean up the rest of this town. Let's just do, let's see, let's do the edge pieces here. I want only 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What I don't know is what I'm going to put next. And depending on what I put next, I may or may not want to do the outside wall over there. But I don't know, so we'll have to see. Those. These. We can always tweak that. I'm not going to build the wall yet, so it'll be fine. You can go there. Oh, I need the floor fill. There. These should have been this. Okay. I'm going to have to actually fill this in too temporarily so I can get the truck across, or the skid steer across. Do that much. But those will get replaced with concrete. Reinforced concrete will be what we're going to make the sidewalks out of, and that'll be the block adjacent to the building. Which is why there's still a gap, because I'm going to make it out of that building when I tear it down, because I'm not going to make a concrete building. Unless I make one I paint, but I don't see myself doing that. I'm not going to have one. Oh no, I'm missing a couple of blocks here. This one. Let's take these trees down. Goof that up. Fill in the hole there a little bit. Fall in the hole again, Wally. Inventory's full. I see the truck from here. Yep. Okay, I need one of those carts that I put away. For the trees, because you can't put logs in the skid steer. Because reasons. So that tree can probably stay, but I should just take it down. There'll be like 4 trees here we gotta get rid of. I make you fall that way. 4 tomatoes. Yes, I can. I have plenty of tomato plants. We're fine. Those ones we planted a couple streams ago, they should be ripe and ready to go by now, I imagine. So, when we need tomatoes, if we ever need tomatoes, we have plenty. Too hungry. Eat some salad. Back to work. Let's see. Truck. There you go. Lots of oak logs, so that hardwood lumber will be very nice. Or hardwood hewn, rather. Truck's full. Wonder if I can get the this tree to fall this way. Yep. Ah, dang it. Two of them went down there. Somehow I managed to get a block stuck down here too. Okay, so now we can get back to scraping here. Actually needs to come down a block, but make that work. Go back to the same depth here. I didn't actually count what that depth is, but I think that's what I want to do anyway. Full again already. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these materials. You. All this dirt. Again. All the dirt. Turn some of that dirt into ramps. You have a lot, so I think I can go ahead and do all 20. That way we'll have room for them. Steers towards skid steer. You don't think they understand how a skid steer works? I wouldn't know. I'll tell you that right now. I wouldn't know. But they probably don't. No. They're a bunch of nerds. What do you want us? A bunch of nerds to know how something works? No. Yeah, there's more like it's probably bugged out the way that it turns because it doesn't always turn super slow. It just sometimes turns slow. There are a lot of, depending on situationally, it turns slow. There it is. Dump this dirt in here. Go do something else. But I agree with you, it definitely should be a little more nimble than it is. It's fine. Let's finish squaring this off. Back to... Oh, I fell. Dang it. It steers fast sometimes, but it definitely doesn't steer as fast as it should. Oh no, I did a little too much there. Full inventory already. Take long. Let's see, that's probably just about far enough for now. In that direction. But I need to get up her a bit. Chopped out. I have to do by hand. That'll be a bit. And SWTOR. Warning, any character was in a cutscene and their lightsaber was lit and floating through their body with arms crossed. Yeah, that's games for you. Gotta, suspend your disbelief a little to get by. Full already? Dang it. Games are completely bug-free. I'm stuck. There we go. I may have to go up above and chop that out. Climb the mountain here a little bit. There are no bugs, only features. And I don't know about that. Now let's see. We are here. And then we are there. Then we can do this. Square that off. Good. Good. For now. What I do with it later stands to be seen, but for now, that'll be good. Okay, drive this back out that way. Oh, no, wait, we got more to do. Oh, we got more to do. I feel like this turn here is a bug. But it shouldn't be turning that slowly. Anyway. Let's dig out a bit of this. And 10, 11, 12. And then drive the skid steer back into there. That. And go to town on this part. No. Let's go dump my truck out again, I think. I think I'm already too full already. Right? Another stack, but just go ahead and dump the truck. I mean, get these silos put up in their correct spots and things moved around and maybe make some progress here. Let's see, dirt. This dirt. Sometimes that gets a little wacky. Let's sort that out a little later, I think. This here. Missed the clay one. Or I can't see it from here. There it is. Okay. Back down we go. Said no one ever. Yes, exactly. Nope, stay in there. Alrighty. Yeah, sometimes this machine's quite nimble, and other times it's like, I'm a derp, I don't know how to drive. I don't know. Seems like if you're moving, then it steers really well. But if you're just getting started or you're standing still, then it doesn't steer at all. Alrighty, so with that, let's get some more of these blocks. I may have to actually make some more because I made it bigger than 15. It's actually out to 20. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna need another quite a few blocks. That's 10 more. Been the smart thing to do, Wally. All right, so we need another 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 40 more. Need some more ramps. They're having Himalayan rabbit stew. You found Himalayan in the street. I missed the deferral of that ad, sadly. We're actually going to wrap up in a little bit. I want to get those storages and things placed, though. Really do. Alright. This should get us there, though. I think we'll end up with one block left over, too, which will be perfect because we can go put it back in the other building. Or not. Or not. Bump. 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 That'll do. Okay. That worked really well. Free car worked really well there. No, I wanted this. That. Alright. Okay, get you out of here. And then let's go get the fridges and the powered silo. Them placed. So the powered silo is big. That's okay. I think I want to put it... How does this thing look? So just put it down here in the middle for right now. You can look at it. It's got this, well, fan there for the cooling mechanism. This is the chute. Alright, so I think I will put it down.
Shoot.
Yes. Like this. By one more. Yep. Go back a little bit more. Can go to there. Yeah, that way I have a little space here in case I want to do something with it. So we will actually need a little bit more room here, I think, for the other silo, but that's okay. Let's see about transferring something. You go in the truck, pick you up. Can I put this down in a place where I can transfer? Maybe not. All right, there's the powered storage silo. Nope. Dude. There I can see it. Can I see the powered storage silo here too? I can. Excellent. All this shnikey here. Move down there. It's a smaller silo. No, it's the same exact size. Okay, same exact size. That's fine though. And then I can pick that up. Actually, I don't want it in my pocket though, because it's too damn heavy. We'll put it down over here on the street. Holy shnikes, yes. We were watching Tommy Boy earlier. Family gathering thing. Fun. We didn't watch very much of it, but found it on TV, so we started watching it. This one, is there a front, back, sides? Amazing movie, yes. There's this, which I think I will do facing forward. Well, maybe I want to rotate that one then. Oh. Ah! That way? You're making this very damn conducive for me, game. Alright. Oh, good, this will fit. Right there. Oh, yeah. All of you. Do this again. That. And then back again. And then this one I want to do... There. Maybe? No, it should come one forward. Also, that's not the front that I wanted on the front. Damn it. That way? Where the hell is the front? That way. Oh, it's not going to line up right no matter what I do. That's a bummer. I think that's the way that I want it. Yeah, that's the way that I want it. Okay, that's fine. All the food's in there. Well, you need to transfer over all the seeds into here. And that is also actually gonna include the tree seeds even. Not that. This one. This one. I'm missing one. Missing the first one. Not visible here? It's not. Interesting. Down a bit more. There they are. All right. So that takes care of those guys. Short. So this will be Svalbard. If you don't know the reference to that, you may have to go look it up. And this is raw food and more. It's raw food, flowers, and grass. So this building here is going to end on this line. So this back will just be like a patio area. You come out here and have, activities and stuff. Fridges, right. Fridges go upstairs. One for the butchery, one for the Millerney? Milled. And meat. And so then that's kind of everything. We'll need to move those materials down here, but that's okay. That'll just take a little bit of work. And so then what do we need to plan for here? On this side of the street, we already talked about having the hunting building on the far side over there around the corner. This being the farming sort of generically building, like there'll be gathering, farming, and fertilizer stuff in here. And then the next building, I think, will be something to do with carpentry. Because we don't need that building anymore. None of this stuff in here necessarily. So maybe that one. It may be the building that has the this carpentry table in it. You need tier 4. Okay. So maybe that building. It may be this building. This one here, we need also fit tailoring in here somewhere too. Maybe tailoring should be next. I think tailoring should actually be next. So we need a tailor shop. These tables, this one, that one, this one, will be in the building with the same stone here. This one's going to go into the lab, which I haven't decided exactly where I want to put yet. Actually, I think I did. And then this stuff needs to go someplace too. This is going in the building around the corner, but we'll need a room for this and that. Unless we combine these things, which we could do. We could combine, we just have to make the tier high enough, but we could combine all the carpentry stuff into one big building. And we don't need this kitchen anymore either. We just need to move all the items, of course, but that can be fine. We need to move the carcasses chest into the building we haven't built yet. So it might temporarily get put somewhere else. These guys can come out. We will need to put some mechanical power down there, of course. And then all this stuff is going to stay on this side, I think. And most of what's in that building is going to move over to this side. So this side is actually going to be fairly short. It probably won't get any further than about here. Even if we do separate buildings for the carpentry things, or at least a couple of buildings for the carpentry things, it won't get much wider. It won't get much longer than about there, which is fine. This side's going to be the fuller side, although I might end up putting glass and bricks on this side down this way a little bit, rather than having them all on this side, because they kind of do use some different things, so I may move them down, but we'll see how that plays out as we go. I did think of what I want to put here in this corner, and on this corner we're going to build a gas station. So I'm going to try to use the corrugated steel and maybe the flat steel, along with some maybe some concrete, maybe some other things to try and build out a gas station. We could even put the roll door there and make it like a mechanic gas station. Your thoughts on that would be nice to hear. But yeah, we'll probably move glass and bricks like down in this area or so, just so that we're not uneven in terms of the length of the town. And then I may end up narrowing this boulevard a bit sooner to be the regular width like that. Somewhere closer to, up here someplace where it could end. But we'll see how that plays out too. So gas station on that corner. On the far corner over there, probably a city hall. And then on this corner over here, which we'll have to do a lot of terrain editing, a church. I figured restaurant, church, city hall, gas station, kind of the four buildings you would have in the center of a town, or here at the crossroads of a town like this. I may put a house or something, or some housing down toward the end down there. Otherwise, like I talked about earlier, putting a farmhouse and a barn out here someplace would be a good idea. And then, I don't know, other suggestions for other buildings out in the world. We still need to build our port here someplace, or in here. I may put the lighthouse maybe there. We could talk about that some more, or over here somewheres. Not sure, or maybe there would be good. Let me know your thoughts on a lighthouse, although that kind of looks like a good lighthouse point there. But we can talk about that too, and any other suggestions you have for buildings to build out in the world, or here in the town, by all means, let me know. Otherwise, I think we're going to leave this here, and we'll find ourselves a raid target and get on out of here. We played a little bit late tonight, but we started late, so I think that's okay. Let's see, who do we want to raid? Why don't we raid Dragonheart Wormkin? Let me see what game he's playing. Hold on a second. No, it's not going to show me. I don't know anything about this game, but let's raid Dragonheart. See what game he's playing. It's called Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. So it sounds like it's probably some magic. Probably some King Arthur type things. But yeah, let's do that. We'll be back again tomorrow night. With Jeff, possibly IT, or Lazarick, or both, playing probably Unrailed 2, or I don't know who will join us if we don't play Unrailed 2, but it'll probably be Unrailed 2. So we'll do that, and then on next week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we'll be back with more Eco. We got a lot of, I'd say, planning type stuff done tonight, but we can definitely do some more next time. If you aren't already following me on YouTube, make sure you check that out. We're playing some games there that we aren't playing here, as always. So there's always new stuff over there, or different stuff over there than what you're seeing here. And then also, if you're not already in our Discord, join us in Discord, because we hang out, talk about games and technology, share memes, and all those types of things. And then we also play game night. We have a game night on Friday nights where we play a game that's easy to jump into if you're not there every week. That is free or cheap to purchase, and it's a good time for an hour and a half or so, and gives you a good way to start your weekend. So think about joining us for that as well. But for now, we're going to leave this here. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for hanging out, the chats, the redeems, all the things. And let's see what Dragonheart's up to and what this game's all about. Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.